All right, here we go. Friday, TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. All right, we got the jobs report came out earlier. For those of you who get MMT Trader, and if you were on the list, I sent out an email yesterday, and I said my forecast was it was going to be over 200,000, around 210,000, came in at 211,000. You can't get much better than that. I got the last month's absolutely correct. I said it was going to be a weak number. It was a very weak number. So we hit that nail on the head, absolutely nail on the head. Now, some things happening right now. First of all, this morning we had oil down in the 43 handle. Now, I was the guy, bearish up at the top in the 49.50 all the way. We held it up to 53. We covered in the mid 47s. It dropped down to 43. That could be the bottom. Now, today we bounced up off of that number, but that 43.76 in WTI, that could be, and I think we'll definitely trade down there again. So looking for that to be the bottom. And my reasoning behind that, we're actually starting to see a pickup in the fiscal flows. All right, that's something that we haven't seen in a while. Accelerating a little bit. I'm not saying it's going crazy, but the first quarter, the year-over-year growth in the fiscal flows, of course, I'm talking about federal government spending. The year-over-year growth was 0.87%. I mean, like nothing. And that kept me, kind of bearish or negative. It has popped up so far in this quarter to around 2% year-over-year. So pretty significant, more than a doubling in the rate of growth. Now, of course, it's still very early in this quarter, but, that is a significant improvement. And if so, this whole entire sell-off that we have seen in commodities, in oil, in gold, in silver, that's going to reverse back around. Now, the other thing is that treasuries here, they're a sale. I'm sorry, we are still very early into this whole rate hike cycle. So people, treasuries are up a little bit today, at least the last I looked. That's a sale. They're going down. Rates are going up. There's going to be more rate hikes. We are very early in this rate hike cycle, okay? I don't know if stocks are going to like that very much, but that is a fact. We are still this could go on for years, this rate hike cycle, because each rate hike, each price increase, right? That's what I like to call it. Each price increase sets the conditions for further price increases. If you keep raising prices, you are literally raising the inflation rate, okay? And at the same time, you are expanding. That is a fiscal expansion, okay? The government is a net payer of interest. Every time the Fed raises rates, it makes the government pay more interest. The government pays more interest. That's a net fiscal expansion, all right? So every price increase creates the conditions for further price increases, and the Fed thinks it's stopping that. It's literally fostering that environment. So we're very early into this cycle. Yesterday, I talked about the gold sell-off and drop of 20,000 in the open interest, the total open interest. We'll get the full breakdown tonight in the CFTC's weekly commitment of traders. But yesterday saw a build in open interest at the bottom. So they were shorting at the bottom. So that's probably, for now at least, that's probably the bottom. What else? Canadian dollar futures. 204,000 total open interest. I have never seen it that high. Total open interest. That short Canadian dollar trade, that is such a crowded trade. I cannot tell you. 204,000. This is the Canadian dollar futures contract on the CME. That's not a big, very widely traded currency. That's not like the euro. That's not like the yen or the British pound. Definitely not like the euro, okay? But to have that open interest up to 204,000, I mean, usually you see that thing around 120,000. Maybe it gets up to 160, 170,000. 204,000, everybody is short the Canadian dollar. So think about that. So once again, got all the calls correct, got the jobs number correct, the shorting oil. Methinks, I don't hear from Methinks, who was mocking me when oil ran up to 53 every single day, sending me emails, ha ha ha, ha ha ha, ha ha. Now, what's wrong with these people? What's wrong with these people? Are they children? Are they infants? It's incredible. It really is. It is incredible. I woke up at 4:30 this morning. I ran 5 miles. That's what I do. I wake up at 4:30. I go to the gym. I wake up at 4:30. I run miles, all right? Makes you strong, makes you resilient. That's what you got to do. You got to be tough. You got to get mental tough. You got to be strong. You got to be able to ride through these things, not like, well, you know. All right, everybody. I just wanted to put this video out there. I'm going to be busy today. Got a lot of stuff to do. Let's see what happens. I'll check back with you later on today. Bye-bye.